as you have proven, the title of Diana was given to Mary. The Catholic Church teaches her son was born on the 25th of December. That makes Jesus the name of Tammuz in English, Hebrew, Greek, Latin. They have no J. Where did the name come from? Okay, here we come to this tricky question of the names. Francie, am I really very long-winded when it comes to these things?
You are so interesting, Walter. Carry on.
Do you want to answer it? Huh?
No.
All right, let's start. This is potluck. You saw I just got all these questions, right? It's difficult to deal with them off the bat like this, but let's try. In what language was the New Testament written? Greek. How do we know it wasn't written in Hebrew? The internal evidence tells us it was written in Greek, because whenever a Hebrew word or an Aramaic word is used, it's always translated immediately into the Greek. That means it must have been written in Greek for a Greek audience. So when it uses the word Messiah, it says translated the Christ. If you take the name of Peter, it says Kephas. What language is that? That's Aramaic. It says translated Petros, little pebble, little rock. Not Petra, the rock. Am I right?
Correct.
I'm not Greek, right? But here's a man who knows Greek. So he's just there to check on me. He told me this just the other day anyway. He's an oracle. If you don't know, phone him. So I could digress there about Peter the rock. He's not. He's Petros. Who do you say I am? You are the Christ, the Messiah, the Son of the living God. On this rock, on this statement, I will build my church. Got nothing to do with Peter. I digress. Let's get back to the point. So if it was permissible to use a Greek word in place of a Hebrew word, even when it comes to the word Messiah, Christ, is it then permissible to change the name? Paul used the name Jesus Christos, even in the letter to the Hebrews. He didn't write Yeshua, Messiah. He wrote Jesus Christos. That's Greek. So it's permissible to translate the name of Jesus Christ into another language. Now, if I want to translate it into English, is it permissible to write Jesus Christ? Now, as the person rightly points out, the letter J did not exist until a few centuries ago, so it would have been Jesus Christ. But then there came a problem with the J and the Y in the English language. Because you can say June, or you could say, for the same letter, Yoon. And to make the difference, they use the Y and the J. So you would say, you wouldn't say J, you'd say Year. So they used the Y. And for June, they'd use the J. So they added the letter to improve the phonetics of the language. Now, if the pronunciation was Jesus, is it permissible to use the J then, yes or no? Yes, it's just an advance of the language. It's got nothing to do with paganism. And in any case, some people say the word Jesus is too close to Isis. There's a big difference between Isis and Jesus. The one is female and the other one's a male. Right? The one is the Son of God and the other one is a pagan deity. So I wouldn't say that we should go along with salvation by pronunciation. Who do I worship? When I say, in the name of Jesus, I'm using English, and the one I am addressing is the one who died for me, who is the Creator, and who is the lawgiver. And by that I distinguish him from any other pagan deity on the planet. So you don't have to, do you have to use the Hebrew name? No. If you're speaking English, you use the English name. Is it permissible to say the Gospel of John? But if you're speaking Afrikaans, you must say the Evangelie van Johannes. If you're speaking German, you have to say das Evangelium Johannes. Right? Are the two the same? Yes, the one's just a different language from the other. I always use the example when I went to Poland for the first time, they were advertising my talks on a banner, and it said Professore Waltera Veitha. And I asked, is that me? And they said, yes. Is there anything wrong with it? No, it's just Polish. Get used to it.